How's it going, Wolfpack? This is your Alpha Gamer Wolf here. Okay. And welcome to Friday night, Thursday night Smackdown. We are here in once again another revamped arena location, old school Smackdown. You guys cannot tell me that you guys don't like old school Smackdown. I mean, who doesn't like old school Smackdown? It's a good bit of people. Anyways, we are set here. New day. Miz and Ian Bishop tag team tournaments round 2. Final match of round 2 as well. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, here comes the awesome one, a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion. The awesome one, the first WWE World Heavyweight Champion, actually. The Miz. Of course, his partner, Ian Bishop, will be coming out soon. And now the winner of this match, the winners of this match, will move on to the semi-finals to face off against the Rock and Sock Connection. There are currently 5 teams left in the tournament, and this match is going to narrow it down to 4 as we move into our semi-finals competition. We'll talk more about that when Ian Bishop walks down the ramp. I'll talk more about Ian Bishop as well. And ladies and gentlemen, the man that was formerly known as Damien Mizdow, incredible Ian Bishop is out here now. He had a match at TLC for the NXT Championship. He had a shot at the NXT Championship and he was unsuccessful against Sami Zayn. Now we see Neville in the same position Ian Bishop was in, which is going to be huge for the little guy. And now we have 3 teams confirmed for round 3. And this is to confirm our 4th team. We have Jack Swagger and Savio Vega versus the Primetime Players. And then the Rock and Sock Connection will go on to face the winners of this match. It's quite the big contest for these 2 men as we move ever so closer to the Tag Team Championship match at the end of it. And the match begins just like that. Kofi Kingston and The Miz in the same ring at the same time, set for action against each other. Well, not just against each other. Look, Big E in the corner of the New Day. Now, let's talk about what these 2 teams had to do to get here. This is the round 2 matchup. So both of these men, this is the final round 2 matchup actually. So both of these men, both of these teams, have only gone through one other team to get here. The New Day went through D-Generation X, member Triple H, and then Badass Billy Gunn, the one, Billy Gunn, Mr. S Man, Mr. S. And the New Day were successful against them. And then the Miz and Ian Bishop went through the surprisingly tough challenge. Well, not the surprisingly tough challenge. The surprising win. They came out with the surprising win against former tag team Edge and Christian. Now let's talk about some of the other teams. The Rock and Mankind, the Rock and Sock Connection, they went through the Nation of Domination, and they went through Dolph Ziggler and Tyler Breeze. 2 huge teams there that they were. Well, one isn't even like a team or whatever. Jack Swagger and Savio Vega, they went through the Lucha Dragons, and they also went through Zack Ryder and Heath Slater. Now, I'm going to say this right now. There were 3 official teams before all of this that were set for Ring of Honor in the Tag Team Championship tournament. Zack Ryder and Heath Slater, they failed in round 1. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, they failed in round 2. Now, if this curse continues, we'll be seeing Jack Swagger and Savio Vega fail in round 3. And then, of course, the primetime players, they went through Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Quite the tough challenge they had against the Ring of Honor team that was able to overcome Batista and Baron. Never mind, 4 Ring of Honor teams, 2 going out in round 1. I forgot about that one. Why did I set Ring of Honor teams against each other? Fuck it. The primetime players also went through in round 1 the Russian Ascension. Oh god, Xavier Woods with a huge punch to the Miz. Like, literally, I started talking this when it was Kofi Kingston and the Miz. And now it's fucking Xavier Woods and Incredible Ian Bishop. Oh my god, what's the Miz doing here? Is that a tag? What? Swinging DDT. Someone claps for the New Day. That's nice. And a Hurricane Rana from Xavier Woods. He looks like, and he's tagged into Kofi. And the Miz is tagged into Ian Bishop already. Kick to the gut. And the Kofi Kingston's got in Bishop on behind, but Kofi Kingston was caught. He's dragged over by the shoulder. Dragged over the fucking shoulder. Fuck, I'm tired. Fuck. Oh, that did nothing. And now we are back here with the Miz and Xavier Woods. Both teams tagged in. And a clothesline from the Miz. Quite a strong looking one at that as well. Now that you guys don't have to do this, but I would like it. I would enjoy it if you guys went down to the comment section. Pause the video and went down to the comment section. Predicted who would win in this tag team tournament match. And if you want to, you can even predict who's going to finish the tag team tournament as your new tag team champs. New day, new champs. It's not really my prediction, but fuck it. Oh my god, I keep missing tags, Jesus. And Ian Bishop with the 3 elbows to Kofi Kingston. And there's the tag to the Miz. Big E does not look too happy. It looks like he's moved towards the Miz and Ian Bishop's corner, weirdly enough. And double tag once more. Xavier Woods, Ian Bishop, both men are in the ring. Both men are facing each other strongly with a shoulder tackle from Ian Bishop. Okay, Ian Bishop, he's got the arm of Xavier Woods. An Irish whip from Xavier Woods into the turnbuckle. Xavier Woods breaking. Oh, Xavier Woods forced into the turnbuckle after that. Then a drop kick reversal and a kick to the gut. Then a punch to the gut from Ian Bishop. I know it's Kofi Kingston and Ian Bishop once more. Tied up, Ian Bishop gains advantage, and the punch to Kofi Kingston's back. He grabbed Kofi Kingston again, but then the arm. And now Kofi Kingston's got Hurricane Rana from Kofi Kingston to Ian Bishop. Oh, he's going off the ropes, and a crossbody just landing right over him. He could have Ian Bishop could have tagged in the Miz right there, but he chose not to. And Xavier Woods tagged back in. These two men aren't too keen. Both these team. Oh God! And a huge punch from Ian Bishop. And then Xavier Woods using the distraction of Ian Bishop to his advantage, and now the Miz being tagged in. Now the Miz is someone that will not be too easily distracted in contests like this. He's going for the roll-up pin against Xavier Woods. 1, 2, Kofi Kingston saving it. No, no, no. It's a reverse into another pin, and now Big E's distracting the ref. So that saves Ian Bishop from being pinned to the loss. Question is, when will the ref start the count? Starting it now, 1, and Ian Bishop saves it. At that point, oh God, skull crushing finale from Xavier Woods. Oh my God, wait, no, from The Miz to Xavier Woods. That could have been the end of the match right there. Xavier Woods with the kick out. That back there, that could have been the end of the match altogether. But the ref did not count. That could have been the end of 20 matches. And a kick out from Xavier Woods. It looks like Big E has been ejected from ringside. Meaning the New Day, meaning Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods are out here alone now. Hello. I'm alone. Kofi Kingston with a kick out. At 2. Oh, and the Miz driving Kofi Kingston's back into the mat. Multiple punches from Kofi Kingston, and the headlock. Oh, but the Miz with an Irish whip over the top rope, and a stunner. And if this was the Royal Rumble match, Kofi Kingston would not be there anymore. Would not be in the Rumble match anymore. Damian Mizdow, Ian Bishop, Irish whips Kofi Kingston into the ring, but Kofi Kingston has other plans for the Miz with a reversal there, and oh God, no, the Miz with the kick to the gut, and then got it over the leg, and a hot tag. Xavier Woods tagging to the belt, and the Miz dodging off of that hot tag. And Miz going for the pin. Uno. Dos. Kick out from Xavier Woods. The match continues. Ian Bishop, he was going for Kofi Kingston, then he went for Xavier Woods, and then he just decided, no, I'm not going to go for anyone, and he left. And now the Miz, he's looking for something here, but oh, Xavier Woods with a reversal using the arm. I'm sorry about sounding so tired. I'm not really that tired, actually. Went to bed at fucking 3 p.m. yesterday. I'm up for another 12 hours. 11 hours after this. And my sister is on the phone with her boyfriend, so which means she's not asleep, which means I'm hopefully not going to get in trouble. So then after this, I have 2 videos to record, and then I got tomorrow's videos up then. I'm probably going to edit these 4. I'm going to post these 2, and I'm going to schedule those 2. And then I think I'm going to try and upload more. I'm going to try and record more. Oh, what the fuck? He's going straight for a pin? Is that the end? No! Kofi Kingston saved that just in time. Now Kofi Kingston, he's having a... Oh, what's it called? 1, 2, 3. Is it the end? No, it's another 2 count. Kofi Kingston with another save. Oh, he was having a seizure. That was what I was going to say. That was what I was going to say. And Ian Bishop, he's going for the pin. I did not see if Ian Bishop did a finisher or not. 1, 2. The leg drop does not break it up, actually. Xavier Woods kicks out just in time. Irish whip them and Mr. Xavier Woods, they look ready to rumble. And an arm drag from Ian Bishop, and he's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. The match is over. You will be seeing The Rock and Mankind take on The Miz and Ian Bishop. Oh my god, I didn't mean to hit that. Fuck. That was a huge contest there. I'm sorry that I wasn't as good at commentary as I should have been, but no excuse. I suck. So, Ian Bishop has likely been the most used character. When he faces The Rock, when they face The Rock and Mankind, unless he's booked afterwards, unless he is booked before that match, that will be his 10th bout. He is probably being the most used character here. And The Miz and Ian Bishop are done after that huge, grueling contest. And with that, we move on to our next match. And look at this, an Ring of Honor debuting star, Dude Love. Another one of the 3 faces of Foley come out here to debut. And this is a segment that Shane McMahon decided to make in partnering with other shows' general managers. See, he's not all independent. He's looking here for a type of show that will indeed help out other general manager shows. This is a set of matches. These is the beginning of a set of matches called the Ring of Honor versus the World matches. Dude Love represents Ring of Honor here in this first Ring of Honor v. the World match. And look who the WWE has picked to represent their brand here. There are 3 fucking brands. 4, technically, no. Main event is both shows. Look who WWE has chosen to represent their brand. Bad News Barrett. Now let's take a look at these 2 track records here. Of course, Dude Love is a debuting star. He has yet to compete. This is his first match. Bad News Barrett is a man that is 0-3. I don't remember his most recent bout, but it was not that. It was very not recent. Either way, we see Dude Love against Bad News Barrett next. And the match begins just like that. Bad News Barrett and Dude Love set here, taking on each other in this first of a good bit of Ring of Honor v. the World matchups. Bad News Barrett's already showing the elbows, striking the elbows against the side of Dude Love's head. Oh, what's Bad News Barrett with a neck breaker of sorts against Dude Love. And the quick punches to the face of Foley's face, to the face of Foley, to the one of 3rd faces of Foley. Oh, have mercy on your soul and my soul and each other's. Oh god, the immediate punches to the face of Dude Love. Sorry. I don't know why I don't commentate much, even though I'm pretty much the commentator. Oh, Bad News Barrett. From everything I've seen here, Bad News Barrett has had the advantage against Dude Love. Dude Love shoving Barrett away, only to get sit out power bombed or something. Bad News Barrett, BNB. Oh, I don't know what that move is, but it's a very tough move. I know that. He's already going for it. This could be the end of the bout already in the bull hammer. Could this be the end of the match already? 1, 2, 3. Ring of Honor loses in the first ROH v the World matchup in surprisingly quick fashion. Dude Love put away rather quickly against Bad News Barrett. And just like that, for the Ring of Honor v the World matchups, we see Ring of Honor with a score of 0 and WWE with a score of 1. The match was quite quickly paced, and it was well worth it for one of the men involved. Bad News Barrett with his first victory ever. 5 SmackDown episodes in. What is this? Episode 22 of 2K16 Universe Mode. Bad News Barrett has gained his first win, and just like that, we move on to our main event. And here he is, your WWE World Heavyweight Champion. After surprising fashion in the live New Year's Eve edition of SmackDown just a week ago. And, what do you call it? Shit, what the fuck was I gonna say? And oh, and the surprising TLC match where he came out on top. He's out here tonight with something from Vince McMahon in favor of his opponent, possibly. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the man that pretty much ruled Raw last night. I mean, on Monday night, aside from not gaining the United States champion former U.S. champion and current U.S. championship contender, Chris Jericho. It looks like he's setting his sights on bigger things, just like Dolph Ziggler did a week before. Now, Vince McMahon has ruled this. Every match Dolph Ziggler participates in, starting from tonight and further on, every opponent that defeats him will be facing him at Battleground, which is quite huge news, especially if Chris Jericho can put away the current WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He'll get a WWE World Heavyweight Championship shot, which is definitely something anybody like Chris Jericho would be wanting of. And look at this. Dolph Ziggler knows what he has to get in through. He has to defeat every single opponent that is thrown his way throughout the next week before Battleground. Because the more opponents he loses to, essentially means the more opponents he has to face. Dolph Ziggler currently with a 3-3 record. Chris Jericho with a 2-4. The only 2 matches Chris Jericho had won were for the United States Championship and the first defense of the United States Championship at Survivor Series. He has lost every other match he's been booked in. Aside from that, you can name them. The 6-man battle royale is the only one I remember. Oh shit! Wait, yeah, he's been booked in 2 fucking battle royales. Now I think about it. He was also booked in the pre-show one from Survivor Series. A leg drag from Chris Jericho. We could see former United States Champion Chris Jericho as a WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Now, you've seen Dolph Ziggler, who has yet to hold the United States Championship, showing that he's not too particularly interested in it. But you've also seen Chris Jericho here, who's most definitely been fighting for the United States Champion, very addicted to wanting it. And now look at this. He's set to face Chris Jericho for a title that's supposedly even better. And if he wins, if Chris Jericho wins this, he gets a shot at Battleground. And of course, so does any opponent that does put away Dolph Ziggler, aside from the 6-man battle royale. You have to wonder how many opponents Vince McMahon is going to set in Dolph Ziggler's way. It's obviously certain that Vince McMahon does not want Dolph Ziggler as our WWE World Heavyweight Champion, of course. He was a United States Championship contender, and in fact, he still is a current United States Championship contender. He's not the #1 contender, but he's in that contenders pool. There's no doubt in my mind that Vince McMahon would want Dolph Ziggler to stay away from the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and just stick to the United States. But of course, Dolph Ziggler is your current WWE World Heavyweight Champion, which is quite the big news. He failed in the Tag Team Championship Battle Royale. And you know what? He has technically failed in the United States title circuit. He was booked in one United States Championship #1 Contenders contest. Huge clothesline from Dolph against Randy Orton, and he was failed. Oh, Chris Jericho with a roll-up pin. 1, kick out immediately. Kick out immediately. Damn. I have to wonder if we're going to be seeing Chris Jericho against the Dolph Ziggler at Battleground. Another match against these 2 men. Another magnificent one. And especially, 2 United States title contenders fighting for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That's huge. Huge for them, at least. And huge for... Oh my god, a codebreaker out of nowhere. Chris Jericho's going to go for the pin. He's going to get a shot against Dolph Ziggler at Battle... Oh my... What the fuck? A kick out at 1? Seriously, Dolph? Seriously, Dolph. Seriously. Dolph must have had, like, a super kick from Dolph Ziggler. Oh my god. And now Dolph Ziggler, he's going for a submission maneuver against Chris Jericho. Could this be the end for Jericho? Chris Jericho. Oh, I was about to say Chris Jericho immediately broke out of it, but he didn't. Another, oh, the super kick was caught, but then he got the fucking roundhouse. And a DDT, a hopping up DDT. Oh no, I don't know what the DDT really is called, but Dolph Ziggler, he's going for the pin. 1, kick out at 1, just before the 2, and Dolph Ziggler with a zigzag. It looked weird. That didn't look like a zigzag. 1, 2, 3. Chris Jericho will not be gaining a shot against Dolph Ziggler at Battleground. And if Dolph Ziggler continues to defeat people that are put in his way up until Battleground, well then you have to wonder who will be going against Dolph Ziggler at Battleground. Is nobody going to be going against Dolph Ziggler at Battleground? Is another question you could ask. Quite weird. That Dolph Ziggler gains a huge win as we end off Friday Night SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. It's not even Friday Night SmackDown, it's Thursday Night SmackDown of SmackDown. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, timestamp your favorite part of the video in the comment section. Tell me your favorite match of the night. Once again, I hope you all enjoyed.